Hello everyone, this is Kelson Wangdi and currently I'm serving as a teacher at Samteng Asani School. So today I would like to talk something on why Bhutanese lute, the Bhutanese traditional musical instrument called Dramnyen. We call it Dramnyen in our Dzongkha national language, but in English it is called as lute. So how Bhutanese lute has got 6.5 strings. The only difference between Tibetan lute and Bhutanese lute is Tibetan lute has 6 strings, whereas Bhutanese lute has 6.5 strings. This one, the middle one, the shortest one, and the sharpest one. So this makes 6.5 strings. Another difference is the head of the lute. So basically, the Tibetan lute does not have any head as of like the Bhutanese lute. So the head of the Bhutanese lute is of a crocodile. But if you look carefully, so this does not look like crocodile, but it is almost like a dragon, right? But we say it's not a dragon, it is a crocodile. Chusin, we say chusin in our Dzongkha. So there is also a reason behind why there is need of head of crocodile in our traditional music instrument called Dramnyen. So first, let me talk about why Bhutanese lute, Bhutanese Dramnyen has got 6.5 strings. Before that, if I play this to showcase how does the Bhutanese lute sound like. So it sounds like that. Okay, now let me go to the reasons behind having 6.5 strings. So for those interested ones, please tune in. So let me share you the story. The story of how one string was lost. So an old musician named Ap Dawpey, one of the renowned folk singer as well as a folk musician, shared this story. So the story that I'm going to share is from the oral story narrated by our old musician Ap Dawpey. So there were 7 sky spirits called dakinis. 7 sky spirits called dakinis. Okay, so there were 7 sky spirits called dakinis. So every spring, so they came down to earth to bathe in a mountain pool. So near that pool lived a young orphan boy who looked after sheep. One day, while resting under a tree, he woke up and saw a lute lying next to him. He played it and was amazed by its beautiful sound. So that night, the youngest dakini came to him and said he could keep the lute, but he must never show it or play it for anyone else. He should only play it for her every night at midnight. So he agreed. The boy played for her every night when she visited him in secret. Because of this, the boy became very rich and happy. One day, a princess from other side of the river heard the music and loved it. She came to visit the boy and saw the lute. She picked it up and strummed it. Suddenly, the dakini appeared and so others had touched the lute. She got very upset. The dakini cut all 7 strings of the lute and disappeared. That night, the boy saw the broken strings and was very sad. Slowly, he became very poor again. Next spring, he waited by the pool and begged the dakini to fix the lute. She said, "No, you broke your promise." But the boy kept begging. Finally, she agreed to fix the lute, but she made one string shorten or lower than the others. So this was to remind him and everyone not to break trust. And that's why the Dramnyen now has 6.5 strings.